Welcome, beloved soul. You did not come here by accident. This message was already written on the winds of heaven before you clicked play. There are moments in life when you feel like something is coming for you, not just a change, but a calling. Not just a connection, but a covenant. And this is one of those moments. This proposal isn't just romantic, it is spiritual. And it is meant for you. It is heaven saying, you are not forgotten. You are not passed over. You are not too late. You are not too much. It is the Lord whispering through time and silence, I have something for you that is more than what you thought love could be. It is a union that will reflect my glory. It is a joining that will teach you about me, and it will not drain you. It will water you. Yes, you may be weary of promises, wounded by false starts, exhausted by almosts, but I invite you to breathe. Now, lay down your timeline. Release the bitterness you never deserved to carry. And listen, because this is not about just a person. This is about alignment, about timing, about soul preparation. God is not in a rush to simply give you someone. He is preparing you to receive something eternal, a sacred partnership, a holy echo of His love. You have prayed in the night. You have wondered if the waiting was in vain. You have looked at others and wondered if perhaps God forgot about you. But listen to me carefully. Dear one, God never makes you wait to punish you. He makes you wait to protect you, to position you, to build something in you that will not collapse under the beauty that is coming. This proposal is not like the movies. This is not about surface-level love. This is about a spiritual covenant that lifts your spirit before it even holds your hand. One God has for you is being refined too. Not just to love you, but to honor what God is doing in your life. To walk beside you, not in front or behind, but with you. This is not a chase. This is not a confusion. This is not another heartbreak disguised as a lesson. This is clarity, peace, joy, the fruit of patience. If you're still here, listening, it means your heart is ready. Maybe not fully, maybe not confidently, but ready in the way God defines it. Softened, open, yielded. So I say again, this proposal is spiritual. Heaven is not just sending you romance. Heaven is sending you purpose, wrapped in flesh and humility. It will not be rushed. It will not be loud, but it will be right. It will feel like peace in the middle of the storm, like stillness inside your questions, like God's hand over your trembling heart, saying, yes, this is safe. And when it comes, you will not need to strive. You will not need to prove your worth. You will simply be, and they will see, you are not too broken. You are not too complicated. You are not behind. You are just in time for something only God could arrange. Pause now. Feel your breath return. Place your hand over your chest. Say quietly, Lord, if this is for me, prepare me to receive it. And He will. He knows you have questions. He knows you fear disappointment. But He is not the author of confusion. He is the giver of good gifts, and He has not overlooked you. You are seen. You are chosen. You are beloved. And if this message has stirred something in your spirit, if you feel that holy ache, that sweet confirmation, then I invite you now. Subscribe to this space for more peaceful spiritual guidance. Leave a comment with your thoughts, your prayers, your hopes. I read them. Share this with someone whose heart is also waiting in silence. And if this message has truly blessed your soul, consider offering a small, super thanks. Not out of obligation, but to help this sacred message reach others still searching in the dark. To keep this light glowing for every weary heart. Because what you sow into peace, God will multiply in joy. Now let me tell you something deep. You were never meant to walk alone. That ache inside you is not desperation. It's divine preparation. Your spirit is sensing what your eyes can't yet see. A proposal is forming in heaven that will anchor your soul on earth, and it will not be delayed. God is moving. And when it comes, it will feel like coming home to a heart that was always praying for you too. So rest, dear one. Rest in hope. And let God do the weaving. We will continue this sacred conversation in part 2. But until then, carry this peace. Let it cradle you in the night. Let it hold you when you question. God is not finished. Love is coming. And it will be holy. Welcome back, beloved. I honor your return. Your heart could have turned away. But here you are, open, listening, present. And heaven sees that. In this moment, God is doing more than you feel. He is doing more than you can measure with emotion or logic. He is moving pieces in the unseen, clearing paths, softening hearts, and yes, aligning you with someone He has prepared with holy care. This is not ordinary. It is sacred. And it is unfolding with the wisdom of eternity. So let your shoulders drop. Let the weight you carry rest on the floor. You do not need to figure it all out. You simply need to remain in trust. This proposal, it is not simply about marriage. It is about mission. It is about a soul recognizing another not by physical attraction alone, but by the unmistakable voice of God whispering, "This is the one who will help you carry the light. The one who's coming will not compete with you. They will not confuse you. They will not diminish you. They will speak life over what others ignored. Their presence will not steal your peace. It will protect it. They will not run from your purpose. They will run with it. Not because they idolize you, but because they revere what God is doing in both of you. This isn't about looking perfect together in photos. It's about standing together in prayer when the storms come. It's about holding hands in the dark and saying, God is still good. We are still covered. This is what you're being prepared for, not a ring. A revelation, not just affection. Alignment, not fantasy. Faith, because God wants you to experience a love that doesn't distract you from Him, but draws you deeper into Him. A relationship that reminds you who you are, even when the world makes you forget. A bond that holds you accountable to your healing, not just your happiness. So don't think of this as waiting. Think of it as training. Training your eyes to see what heaven sees. Training your heart to receive, not beg. Training your soul to recognize the gentle voice of God even in the unfamiliar, because the one God has for you will speak to your spirit more than your ego. They will feed your peace more than your fantasies. They will love your quiet strength and not resent it. They will hold space for your fears, but refuse to let them lead you. They will pray with you, not just for you. They will worship beside you. They will fight spiritual battles, not with you, but for you. This proposal is more than romance. It's a spiritual assignment. It's not just about the butterflies in your stomach. It's about the armor of God on your shoulders. And yes, it may come in a way you don't expect, in a package you didn't predict, at a time you weren't planning. But heaven is always right on time. Let go of your checklist. Hold on to God's promises, because if you asked Him for His best, He will not give you less. Pause with me here. Take one deep, sacred breath. Say quietly within your spirit, Lord, let me not settle for what looks good. Let me wait for what is God-ordained. And He will honor that. If this message has found a home in your spirit, if it feels like truth wrapped in gentleness, I invite you to support this space. Subscribe now for more God-centered messages like this. Leave your thoughts or prayers in the comments. I read every one with love. And share this with a friend who needs to know they are not alone in the wait. And if this message has touched your heart in a deep way, consider leaving a super thanks. It's a seed that helps keep this peaceful work alive, a way to carry the light forward to other aching souls still searching for divine guidance. Because when we bless what blesses us, God opens the windows of heaven. Now listen closely, dear. 1. You may feel like you've been through too much to hope again. You may feel like everyone else has already found their match. But your story is not on their clock. Your promise is not on their path. God doesn't write generic love stories. He writes sacred ones, and yours will be marked by healing, by humility, by holy timing. You won't have to chase it. You'll recognize it. It will feel like exhale. Like morning light after a long night of weeping. It will feel like clarity you didn't earn, but grace you were always destined for. So keep walking in faith. Keep praying, not in desperation, but in quiet confidence. And remember, love that is built on God will not fall apart when life does. Your future is not delayed. It is designed. In the next part of this sacred message, we will go even deeper into the purpose behind this divine union. But until then, rest in peace. God's not just preparing someone for you. He's preparing you for something eternal. And that's a proposal worth waiting for. Welcome back, faithful soul. You've stayed with me through the waiting, through the wondering, through the ache of not knowing when. And today, I want to walk with you even deeper into the purpose behind this spiritual proposal. Because it's not just a desire you have. It's a seed God Himself placed in your spirit. You're not foolish for longing for love. You're not weak for praying for partnership. You're not distracted, you're discerning. Because God created you for relationship, but not just any kind. He is calling you to a partnership that carries light, one where both hearts kneel before the cross, one where decisions are prayed over, one where healing is not hidden but welcomed, one where intimacy begins in the spirit and flows gently into the soul and body with reverence, not rush. This is what heaven is arranging. And maybe your life has been full of counterfeit offers, people who liked your light but didn't protect it, people who touched your body but never saw your soul, people who said forever but didn't know how to stay. God saw it all, and He wept with you, but He also wrote something better, something deeper, a love that doesn't need to perform to be seen, a love that will see you on your worst days and still choose to serve, not judge, because real love, God's kind of love, isn't loud. It's loyal. It isn't boastful. It's rooted. It doesn't demand attention. It cultivates peace, and when this person comes into your life, you'll feel more connected to God, not less. Your prayer life will grow. Your purpose will sharpen. Your anxiety will lessen. Your inner world will breathe again, because the right person doesn't just fit your life. They fit your calling. They will see your scars and kiss them with patience. They will see your strength and honor it, not compete with it. They will see your softness and protect it like treasure. You don't have to explain yourself endlessly. You don't have to shrink to be loved. You don't have to fear being too much. Because what God is bringing was designed to carry you and walk beside you. This is not about perfection. It's about presence. Being present with each other. Being present with God. And being present in the unfolding of something divine. So, if you're still wondering whether this kind of love is real, yes it is. But it's not just real. It's righteous, it's rare, and it's worth the wait. There will be laughter. There will be shared silence that heals. There will be worship that feels like coming home. And there will be days where you'll turn to each other and know deep in your bones, this was worth every tear, every delay, every lonely season. But in order to receive this kind of love, you must allow God to continue preparing you, not in fear, not in anxiety, but in surrender. Surrender your timelines. Surrender your past mistakes. Surrender your definition of what love should look like, and open your hands, because God's gifts are best received with open, empty hands, not clenched fists trying to control. Let Him write it. Let Him shape it. Let Him choose the moment and the person. And while you wait, don't waste the preparation. Become the partner you're praying for. Love God deeply. Honor your healing. Protect your peace. And serve others from the overflow. The right person will not complete you. Only God can do that. But they will complement what God is already doing in you. They won't distract you from purpose. They'll fuel it. And you'll do the same for them. This is not just about being happy. This is about being holy. About reflecting God's love to a hurting world through the way two people honor each other. That is what this spiritual proposal truly is. Not a fantasy, not a fairy tale, but a faith-woven reality that heaven is shaping. Just for you. So take this moment now to rest in God's promise. Whisper softly, Lord, I release control. Make me ready. Prepare the one you've chosen. And help us both love you first so we can love each other well. If this journey, these words have spoken to your heart, I invite you once more. Subscribe for more peaceful guidance like this. Leave your thoughts or prayer requests in the comments. I hold them in prayer. Share this video with someone still wondering if love like this exists. And if this message has truly blessed you, if it's helped you breathe, if it's reminded you of who you are in Christ, consider offering a small super thanks. It's more than a gift. It's a way to spread this peace to those still searching, still hurting, still hoping. You matter to this space. Your support sustains the mission. So now, dear one, carry this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. And the love that God is writing for you is already being rehearsed in heaven. It is coming. Not rushed, not late, but right on time. It will not just hold your hand. It will cover your soul. It will not just romance your heart. It will protect your purpose. It will not just say the right words. It will walk in truth. And when it arrives, you'll know this wasn't just romance. This was sacred. This was spiritual. And yes, this was meant for me. God bless you. And may peace walk with you until love does too. Welcome once again, beautiful soul. If you're still here, it means something in you knows. This message isn't just about a person. It's about a promise. And the more you sit with it, the more heaven whispers, this was always for you. So come as you are, not as you think you should be. Come with your scars, your questions, your quiet prayers. Come and let truth hold you, because today we go even deeper, not into what is coming, but into how to walk in peace until it does. The weight is not empty. It's sacred ground. God is doing something in your spirit even when nothing seems to be moving around you. Maybe the silence has been loud. Maybe your heart has grown tired. Maybe you've been tempted to settle, to accept a version of love that asks you to shrink instead of shine. But hear me clearly. You were not made for halfway love. You were not created to be tolerated. You were made to be treasured, to be loved, with the patience and strength of God's own character. To be seen not just for how you look, but for who you carry within you. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And this proposal, this divine appointment God is writing into your future, it is being guarded with intention. God is not just preparing someone to find you. He is preparing someone to recognize you. Not for your appearance, not for your achievements, but for the anointing on your life. They will see the weight you've carried in silence. They will see the tears behind your strength. And they will not run. They will love your purpose, not just your presence. They will honor your pace, not try to rush your heart. They will walk slowly, gently, because they'll know this is holy ground, and you too will see them. Not for their perfection, but for their prayer life, for their fruit, for their quiet surrender to God's voice. Because this is not about falling in love. This is about rising into covenant, rising into a partnership where Christ is the center, and peace is the language spoken even in conflict. And if you're wondering why the wait feels so long, why the nights get heavy, why God seems quiet, maybe it's because He's working deeply. You see, God doesn't just prepare the table, He perfects the timing. He shapes the hearts. He clears the distractions. He humbles the ego's so that when it happens, it's not built on emotion, but on the foundation of Him. That kind of love isn't born in a rush. It's born in reverence. Let that sit in your soul. You are being aligned, not just with someone who likes you, but someone who will lay their life down in prayer beside you. Someone who sees your calling, and instead of competing, they cover it, cheer for it. They protect it. You won't have to convince them. You won't have to explain away your discernment. You won't have to apologize for your sensitivity to the Spirit. They will know, because God will have spoken to them. So if this message resonates with something deep inside of you, pause now. Let this be a moment of surrender. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, Lord, make me ready for what I cannot yet see. Let me not fear the wait. Let me not idolize the promise. Let me only want what comes from you. And when you pray that, heaven responds. God draws near to the humble. He meets the hungry. He rewards those who seek Him first. You are not chasing a fairy tale. You are responding to a divine appointment. A sacred love story that will point others to Christ, not just through your smiles, but through your strength in the Spirit. And if this journey has stirred something holy in you, if this space has given your soul room to breathe again, I gently invite you, subscribe for more peaceful Spirit-led words like these. Leave a comment with your prayer or reflection. I hold them with care. Share this video with someone silently asking if God still writes love stories. And if this message has truly comforted you, consider blessing this space with a super thanks. It helps us continue creating sacred content, and it allows this piece to reach others still wandering in the wilderness. It's more than a donation, it's a partnership in ministry, and I am deeply grateful. Now, beloved soul, keep showing up with your heart open. Keep walking even when it's hard to see. Keep trusting that God doesn't tease you with hope, He anchors you with it. Your proposal is not just on the way. It is being sanctified. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't walked into yet. Your heart is being knit to someone who is also being prepared. And when your paths finally meet, it will be more than a moment. It will be a miracle. So be still, let peace take root. And when you grow restless, return to this truth. The one who promised is faithful, and the love He is crafting for you will be so holy, so healing, so heaven-kissed, that you'll know it was never just romantic, it was spiritual, and it was always meant for you. God bless you, and may your spirit rest in the sweetness of what's coming. Welcome back, beloved. If your heart is still drawing you to this message, then let that be your confirmation. You are being pursued, not just by a person, but by a promise. Not just by love, but by God's design for love. He is speaking softly now, reminding you that what He's preparing is not a fleeting emotion. It is a destiny connection, a covenant marked in heaven before time touched your days. You were created with love in mind, not just to receive it, but to reflect it. But real love isn't always comfortable at first. It doesn't always arrive with fireworks and fanfare. Often, it comes quietly. Unfolding in ordinary moments with extraordinary peace. Because God isn't interested in just giving you a feeling. He wants to give you a foundation. He wants to pair you with someone who won't just admire your gifts, but will wash your feet when you're tired and remind you of who you are when the world forgets. And maybe you've asked God, why is this taking so long? Why do others find love so easily? Why is my heart still waiting when I've done the work? And here's what I want you to know today. The delay is not punishment. It's protection. It's preparation. It's divine alignment, because what you're asking for is too holy to be rushed. This isn't just about compatibility. This is about calling. This is about a union that will carry glory. A relationship that will host God's presence like a sacred temple, not a stage. And if you are the kind of person who seeks God in the quiet, who guards your peace, who asks the deeper questions, then of course your path to love will be different, because you are not looking for what's popular. You're looking for what's purposed. You're not asking for surface smiles. You're praying for a spirit-led bond that can hold hands and hold heaven in the very same breath. And that takes time. So if your heart feels weary today, if the silence feels like a closed door, pause. Return to your source. God hasn't forgotten the desires of your heart. In fact, He placed them there, but He will not give you something that's half-healed to satisfy a craving that only wholeness can sustain. You are not being ignored. You are being written into a greater story. A story where you don't have to chase love. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to settle for someone who wants the parts of you that are easy to love, because the one God is preparing for you will love your depths. They will honor your journey. They will walk with you in the valley, not just dance with you on the mountaintop. This is love that prays with you. Love that apologizes first. Love that listens, not just reacts. Love that chooses you, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. This is what your spirit has been longing for. This is why lesser offers could never satisfy you. This is why God didn't let you stay in those places where you had to beg to be chosen, because heaven's love doesn't need to be begged for. It comes when both hearts are ready, when both souls are surrendered. Let that truth give you rest. And if your spirit feels comforted here, if these words feel like a divine pause in the rush of life, I invite you, subscribe for more of this sacred space. Let your soul breathe here often. Leave a comment, let me know where you are in your journey. I read them. I pray over them. And if this message has truly ministered to your heart, if you've felt God near while listening, you can offer a super thanks to help this ministry continue. It's not about money, it's about mission. It helps us carry this light to others who are tired of empty words and need real, spirit-breath truth. Your support keeps the oil burning in this lamp of peace. Now hear me, sweet soul. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not asking for too much. You are simply preparing to receive what is real, what is righteous, what is rooted in Christ. God is not giving you a partner to complete you. You are already whole in Him, but He is bringing you someone who will walk with you as two whole people carrying one holy purpose. And when you meet, it will not be chaos. It will not be confusion. It will feel like calm, like destiny whispered through the wind, like peace that has a face, like coming home, not to a house, but to a heart. So breathe again. Your love story isn't delayed. It's unfolding, and when heaven finishes writing it, you won't have to question. You'll know. This was never just about romance. This was never just about a relationship. This was about restoration, about spiritual purpose, about holy alignment. This proposal isn't coming. It's being prepared, and it's meant for you. Wait in peace, walk in grace, and rest in the truth that love, real God-breathed love, is still on the way. And when it comes, it will be nothing short of sacred Yov. Waited long enough to be seen, to be chosen, to be pursued, not just for your presence, but for the way your soul reflects heaven. And God has not forgotten your desire. He has not dismissed your longing, nor has He belittled your ache for companionship. No, beloved, He has treasured it, because your longing is not merely for romance, it is for sacred recognition, to be known, not just noticed. And that's the kind of proposal God is orchestrating for you. You are not being prepared for a person who will complete you. You are being prepared for a person who will walk with you, pray with you, grow with you, and see your heart as a holy place. This is why the way has taken time, why past doors had to close, why your tears were not in vain, because you are being led into a love that mirrors eternity. This kind of love is born of heaven's design, not rushed by fear, not built on performance, but rooted in covenant. And drenched in grace. It will not flatter your ego, but it will nourish your spirit. It will not overwhelm your senses, but it will calm your storms. It will feel like peace, because it will be from God, and when it comes, Beloved, it won't ask you to shrink, to dim your light, or to hide your scars. It will embrace the fullness of who you are, because the one God is sending will love you as God loves you, patiently, faithfully, spiritually, and with joy. Can I remind you of something? You are worth that kind of love, even if the world hasn't told you so, even if you've doubted it on lonely nights, even if you've said, maybe I'm just too much or not enough. God says otherwise. He calls you chosen. He calls you worthy. He calls you beautiful in His timing, and His timing is approaching, quieter than thunder, surer than the sunrise. So breathe in hope again. Let your heart exhale its fears and open your hands to receive what heaven has written for you. If this message has blessed your heart, I invite you gently and prayerfully to subscribe for more sacred encouragement like this, to leave your thoughts, your reflections, or even your prayer requests in the comments, to share this video with someone who's waiting for a promise too. And if God moves your heart to support this message, you can give a super thanks as a spiritual seed, helping this channel continue creating peaceful, soul-stirring content that reaches others who just need one quiet word to keep going. And beloved, if no one's told you today, you are not forgotten, you are not invisible. And this sacred proposal that's coming was always meant for you. It's not just romantic, it's deeply spiritual. And it's written in the ink of divine love. Now rest in that promise, not because I've said it, but because heaven whispered it to your soul long ago, and today it echoes back to you. There's a reason your heart has always felt things more deeply, why you've carried burdens no one saw, why you prayed in silence while others danced in the noise, because your soul was being prepared for something holy. This love, this connection, this proposal is not random, it's redemptive. God is weaving together every thread of your story, even the painful ones, especially the painful ones, to create a tapestry of beauty that can only be revealed in His perfect time. And while others may settle for surface-level love, you were marked for something deeper, something that doesn't just touch your skin, but touches your spirit. This is why you felt isolated at times, why you couldn't say yes to just anyone, because your yes is sacred and heaven is guarding it. The one who is coming won't be intimidated by your strength, won't be confused by your softness, won't run from your calling, but will recognize your soul like a familiar song. Because when God writes a love story, He doesn't write it in ink that fades. He writes it in light and in legacy. And you, beloved, are not waiting in vain. You are being refined, not rejected, sanctified, not sidelines. The proposal comes. It will come gently, with reverence, with honor, with clarity, not confusion, with intention, not manipulation, with truth, not performance. And you will know, because the peace of God will settle over your heart like a sunrise. After a long night, there will be no fear in it, no striving, no need to explain away red flags, because the Spirit will testify that this is from the Lord. Until then, stay planted in purpose. Let your joy be rooted in the Lord, not in the timeline. Let your hope rise, not from wishful thinking, but from quiet trust in a God who never forgets a promise, sees you. He knows what you need, and He's not just sending someone who wants to be with you. He's sending someone who is meant to be with you. And when it happens, you won't have to beg for their presence. They'll come with peace, with prayer, and with a love that reminds you of the kindness of God Himself. So don't give up hope, not today, not ever, because this proposal, it's not just a dream, it's a spiritual appointment, and it's drawing near.